VARK can take learning to a new level by providing you with the information you need to determine how you comprehend instruction. Everyone has a personal preference when it comes to learning. Our own personal classification systems assist us in separating what we like from what we don't. Mills and Fleming created modes that are used to express the learning experiences of students. These categories are designed to break the learning barrier between students with different mindsets. Each letter in the acronym VARK stands for a different modality, including visual, oral, read/write, and kinesthetic. People who identify as kinesthetic learners prefer to learn through experiences that are either real or simulated. Students in this modality may learn best by watching demonstrations or videos that are based on real situations. Practicing and applying hands-on skills can benefit kinesthetic students tremendously. People with this preference also tend to learn from their mistakes, and they value their personal experiences more than most information. This modality is very common among students. The oral learning category includes students who have a preference for information that is heard or spoken. People who identify as oral learners typically retain information best through group discussions, radio, and speaking. These students also claim to prefer emails as a teaching tool because it tends to include less formal text. Oral learners often ask questions that have already been answered. They may also like to say things in their own way to help them remember. These students do well in classroom settings where they can discuss things as a group. Visual learners have a preference for learning tools that they can see. These preferences could include maps, diagrams, charts, and symbols. They like to see information for themselves rather than having someone speak it to them. Still photographs of reality, movies, and PowerPoints are not included in this mode. Visual learners are similar to read/write learners, but it is best to use diagrams and shapes when teaching a visual learner, not just words. This mode could have easily been labeled as graphic because it represents the category well. VARK is a very helpful tool for students and teachers all around the world. It helps students determine the best method of learning for their personal preference. As you already know, many different ways of classifying the same elements are possible. A student may not interpret the information the same as everyone else in the class. Without these categories, teachers may not know the different teaching styles that each student requires. It is good to have a mix of all four modes in the classroom environment so that you are better able to reach the needs of each kid. I think if everyone knew about VARK, the success rate would be higher. It is always important to practice in ways that make you comfortable but also benefit you the most.